So you've just clicked on this video because you don't know if you should buy new or second hand. And I'm here to help because I've bought many bikes and I have many experiences of people buying new bikes, having bad new bikes, having good second-hand bikes and having bad second-hand bikes. So I'm here to help you today with if you should buy a second-hand or first-hand bike. So let's start with the first point. What's your budget? Because I don't have any money. I literally
don't give a shit.
Teenagers who watch my videos probably don't have any money like I do. I just buy overpriced Pokemon cards, so your budget is probably going to be the main decider of what kind of bike you're going to buy. The second point is going to be, what do you want of these bikes? Are you going to want a 26, 27, 29, 20 inch? If you're a BMXer, do you want a free coaster or a cassette? If you're a mountain biker, do you want a dropper or whatever else comes on mountain bikes? And to go with that is, what type of riding do you do? Are you a BMXer, or are you a dirt jumper, or are you even an XC rider who just doesn't know what to buy? Now these 3 points are going to be the main key drivers of what you're going to buy, because to be honest, if you don't have those down, you're probably going to have a difficult time finding what you want. So a new bike is generally going to come with warranty, it's going to come with new parts, and you're going to buy it from a shop of some sort. Alright, we've gone over that. I think most of you know what a bike is and what kind of bike is, but for that 2% that watch my videos and don't know what a bike is, there you go. Okay, so the main issue that people go through when they're buying a bike is, which is better? And to simply put it, it really depends. This whole video is just, it really depends on your situation. Through the pros and cons. So for a new bike, there are a few pros and a few cons, because the issue with a new bike, let's go firstly, is that the bike parts, if you're buying a medium to lower end bike, they're going to cheap out on things to make it a medium to low end bike, because they can't just put every nice part on it. So what you're going to find is, like the Marin Alcatraz 2021 or whatever, the one I have, I only bought the frame because I knew the parts on it were going to break if I bought the whole bike. My friend blew up his forks, the X-Fusion forks that come on it, in a matter of weeks. So you want to put that into consideration. If you're going to buy a Marin Alcatraz, it's not exactly going to be the one that Matt Jones rides. And for any other mountain biker you watch, if you buy their signature bike, they're going to be cheap components on it, and that's to do with any bike. That's mainly the only issue that come with new bikes. Other than that, new bikes are really good, except for the price. The price is going to be the biggest point between second-hand and first-hand. Second-hand is just so much more affordable. We'll go into that later, but firstly, the cons of a new bike is the fact that it's going to cost more, and the parts may not be as good as you wish. So let's go on to the pros and cons about second-hand bikes. Now, second-hand is a very good place to go if you're trying to find an affordable bike, but also a really good bike. Because a lot of the time, mountain bikers have a tendency to put their bike up for sale for a lot less than you should. So second-hand bikes are going to be so much more affordable, 30-40% cheaper than if you bought new, probably even more. That's just off the top of my head. That's going to be the biggest difference, is the price. So this is one thing I tell everyone when they're buying a second-hand bike. The thing with second-hand bikes is everything, like I said before, that was cheap, that was put on a new bike, has probably broken off or been swapped out. That's the biggest difference. You're going to have the ability to have a bike that's already been through everything, and what it is now is probably going to be a few $100s more expensive than what you could have gotten from the factory. I need to ask you a question about bike shops and buying new bikes or second hand.
Don't buy a new bike, essentially.
Really?
Yep. Buy second hand, mate.
Buy second hand.
Better value. Yep, always.
What are the issues that come with it?
Buy new.
Yeah.
Oh, you get ripped off.
Whoa, okay. Interesting.
Well, think of my bike.
Yeah.
If I bought a new one of them, it'd cost double the price for lower components. Geometry is at the point in bikes where it doesn't change that much anymore.
I see.
Like basically, if you get a bike newer than 2018 or newer, it's gonna be very similar geometry.
So what about secondhand? What do you have to look out for?
If the bike's trashed,
Yeah, you'd expect that.
it's carbon, or even if it's alloy, if it's cracked.
Yep.
Just general issues, essentially.
I see, yeah.
And see, has it been serviced? Like, fair enough if it's been ridden, but there's a difference between a bike that's been ridden and maintained and a bike that hasn't been maintained and ridden just as much.
That's what I needed.
I feel like I just got recorded.
No.
Buying news is a scam.
So thank you for watching this video. I hope I at least clarified a few things. Even though I'm not going into that much depth with these videos, I just want to give you a bit of an idea of if you want to buy a new bike or a second-hand bike, what you might need to look for. So if you're going to buy one of these bikes, Gumtree, Facebook, all these places, be careful about scammers, but all these places are good places to go. Thank you for watching. If you want to follow me, check my Instagram. I've just passed 2,000 followers. It's only taken a few years. Check my TikTok, because you're probably from there. And keep watching my videos, because I am uploading every single Wednesday and Friday, depending on what I feel. But at least once a week, minimum. And yeah, I'm trying to do this a lot more.